Be real with me, okay? Are you peeling off your Gel X nails? Yeah, not anymore. That is probably the quickest way to damaging your nail beds. Back in the day when I first started doing Gel X nails at home, to remove them, I was peeling them off, stripping, popping them off, and honestly, my nail beds were not happy. I wish I had found a video like this that showed me step by step a super easy, very well explained, beginner friendly tutorial on how to remove Gel X nails safely at home without having to spend so much money using just affordable products that were easily accessible. This is the video that you need to save for the next time you are removing your Gel X nails. And I'm also sharing some of the pro tips I've learned over the last 5 years that I haven't really seen anybody else do. And for me, they work so well. You're gonna need a few supplies and you can find them all on Amazon. I've linked them for you below. So this is where we're starting. And I know we've lost 2 soldiers. Let me tell you, summertime beach days can be a bit rough. But this set has lasted me 3.5 weeks, which is so long, especially for my extra long length nails. And just for reference, this is what your nails will look like. Still super healthy, not brittle. I'm gonna show you exactly the steps you need to take to safely not harm your nail beds and remove the Gel X nail tip. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Hi cuties, welcome back to my channel where we deep dive into everything beauty, skincare, wellness, and nails. If you wanna glow up just a little bit more every single day, you're at the right spot. And these are the supplies that you're going to need for removing Gel X nails. We're gonna need 100% pure acetone, rubbing alcohol, cuticle oil for repair, nail filers, cuticle cutter and cuticle pusher, lint-free nail wipes, pre-cut aluminum with a little cotton pad. This is optional, but it makes the process so much easier. Cotton balls, and a nail cutter. Step number 1 is using a nail cutter to shorten the Gel X nails. You don't want to cut off your actual real nail. I like to go right above, and this kind of nail cutter is a must. This kind of nail cutter here, it can work, but it's going to be much harder to clip through the thickness of the Gel X and also get it even. So spend your money on this. It's definitely worth it. We're going to cut a nail right above till about that point. So as you can see, I got as close as possible to my natural nails. And why I get as close as possible to the natural nails is because I personally found that when you apply Gel X nails on longer nails, they just seem to last a little bit longer. So because of that, I want my natural nails as long as possible. Now this is a step that I haven't seen a lot of other people do, but I found that it works like a charm and it also saves you a lot of time. We're going to use our cuticle cutter. So if you look super closely here, sometimes you'll just see a little bit where there may be some looseness, like right here. And we're just gonna cut that off before we even start using the acetone. And look at all that excess that just came off so easily. This part of the Gel X is just ready to come off. And you're not harming your natural nail beds at all by doing this. So now the nails look a little bit like this once we have cut the cuticle edge. And as you can see, the nail still has shine on it. We want to first remove the shine so then the acetone can seep and remove the Gel X. We are going to remove the shine by using a drill bit. Pro tip, I like to add on a brand new file every single time I start to buff out the nails. And I've been using this for 5 years. It's held me down. It's very, very affordable. And the reason we want to remove the shine is so the acetone can seep underneath and get the acrylic melting quicker. I'll be honest with you, in the beginning, I didn't realize that you had to remove the shine. And it took me so much longer to remove Gel X, but this is an essential step and it will help save you so much time. And when I'm doing this step, I'm not filing my natural nail. I am slowly filing the Gel X tips. So you can see the difference now. This hand is still shiny. We wanted to get to this level here where the shine is completely gone from the nail. we are now getting into the nitty-gritty. There are two methods. I have a personal favorite, which is what I'm going to show you today. The method that did not work for me. In the beginning, I bought these and I used to soak my fingers in acetone. There are a few reasons why I did not like this method. My entire skin around the nail bed would be dry, brittle, and it just did not feel good. Two, I felt like I was wasting so much acetone by just putting the product in. I didn't even need majority of the acetone polish. And three, it just took way too long. I didn't have the patience. I couldn't use my hands. I felt like I was locked in and being handcuffed to those little pots. So what I found works so much easier is what I call the burrito method. You're probably like, what the hell is a burrito method? Let me show you. We are going to need 100% acetone. Regular nail polish is not gonna work. You need 100% acetone. We're also going to use these pre-cut foils that come with cotton in it. Now, in the beginning, I'll be honest with you, to save a little coin, I used to cut up aluminum foil myself. Now, that is perfectly fine, but because I knew I was going to continue doing Gel X nails, I just spent a little extra cash and got these. And to be honest with you, it has saved me so much time and effort. And lastly, we need a couple of cotton balls. What I do is take one cotton ball and actually split it into two parts. Now, with half of the cotton ball, I soak it in acetone. I put that on top of the nail, grab the foil, wrap it around the nail, curl it in, and we've got a nail burrito. We're gonna do that to all of the fingers. So take half a cotton ball, douse it in acetone, put it on top of the finger, and you can kind of level it out so it sits better. Take the aluminum, wrap the finger in as tightly as possible, and wrap it underneath. And we've got our little burritos. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, doing both hands at the same time is a bit challenging, but who doesn't love a good challenge, right? Now that all of our burritos are on, we are going to wait 15 to 20 minutes, put on a show, and come back. Another Gel X removal pro tip I have for you if you want to speed up the process is to take a washcloth, wet it, and heat it up. I don't know if you guys can tell it's steaming. Cover your hands with a towel and keep everything warm. This is going to help speed up the process. And it is a little bit easier when you're doing one hand at a time. It's officially been 20 minutes. We're gonna unwrap one finger at a time and check if the gel is flaky and easily comes off. So it'll look something like this. You're gonna use your cuticle pusher and gently remove the gel off. So you don't want to force it. If it resists a lot, we're going to rewrap it and soak it for a little bit more. As you can see, this is not ready to come off quite yet. We can take the cutter and remove some of the excess. To help speed up the process, I go back in with a drill bit and file just a little bit more off the top. And as you can see, there's more gel that's just ready to come off. And again, we're only filing the Gel X nail, not our natural nail bed. And as you can see, there's still some Gel X nail left on. I'm gonna repeat the process by using the same cotton ball, adding a little bit more acetone, and wrapping the nails back up for another 5 to 10 minutes. So now for the second round, it gets easier and easier, and we are just gonna scrape off the remaining bits. And as you can see, I'm leaving these foil tips on and doing it one at a time. And that is because the minute you unwrap the foil with the acetone, the gel on the nail just starts to harden up. So you want to do it one nail at a time. The Gel X nails are officially off. After doing the acetone burritos for 2 times, we are now going to take a shaper buffer like this, something that is soft. I like to use the softest side and go over the nail very, very lightly and get any of the gunk that may be on here still. And as you can see, it's nice and smooth and there's no remaining Gel X nail on there. Then I just take a regular filer and shape the nail how I want. Basically, if there's any jagged edges, you just want to file the edges. Now we're going to take some lint-free wipes and a little rubbing alcohol. And you want to just remove any residue that's on the nail. And this is what your nails will look like. Now, after the acetone and the rubbing alcohol, our nails are going to be a little bit dry. I'm not gonna lie to you, that is just what happens in this process, but they are still nice and strong. You're not bleeding. You haven't removed the actual nail off because you've done this at home. You've been very, very gentle during the whole filing process. And because your nails may be a little bit dry, it is so important, so important to rehydrate your nails. I love using cuticle oil. My personal favorite is this one from Le Mini Macaroon. And I really like it when the cuticle oil actually comes in a nail polish style like this. And instead of applying it just on the cuticle, I actually apply it over the cuticle and the nail itself. You really want to show your nail some love. Apply cuticle oil and massage it in. You can massage the oil in. And as I mentioned, some nails are going to be a little bit longer. That's how my natural nails grow out. I like to leave the length of my natural nails as long as possible, so when I apply my next Gel X set, there's more nail to adhere onto. And that is it. You have successfully removed your Gel X nails without any damage, and you've saved your real nails in the process by doing this at home by following this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this Gel X removal tutorial, don't forget to subscribe for more because I will be posting more beginner-friendly nail tutorials for you guys. Ask me any questions in the comments, and I've linked all the products we used today in the description box. Super affordable and very, very accessible. Let me know what you want to see next.